Target had a great week this past week. On earnings, the stock popped roughly 13%, and for the year, it is up roughly 25%, 30%. Now, I did have this pullback to what has formed is a rally base, rally out monthly zone. We're going to say at 137. But I think price continues to move higher before it pulls back sub 140. Now, before we continue with the analysis, let's actually look at the results that they posted this past week. So Target announced Q4 results before the market opened on this past Tuesday, and Wall Street liked what they saw. Sure, comparable store sales fell yet another quarter. However, Target's customer traffic metric improved to a less than 2% loss from 4% in the prior quarter. That success showed that the new merchandising strategy of emphasizing value is working. That Target continues to take big positive steps on earnings. Operating profit margins has essentially fully rebounded from the post-pandemic slump and is now back to the 6% rate that shareholders saw back in 2019. And it could potentially push towards the 8% of sales once the consumer discretionary industry stabilizes. Now, management is projecting an end to the sales slump that has pressured the stock for more than a year. Comps will fall by as much as 5% in Q1, but will likely rebound throughout the rest of 2024. Management is calling for comps to land at about 1% growth this year after falling 4% in fiscal 2023. So it's really all about the forward guidance. Now comes the hard part of executing that growth turnaround. There are plenty of factors, including shifts in consumer spending habits, that could delay or even derail that rebound. But Target does seem to be on the cusp of returning to consumer traffic growth in 2024, likely clearing the way towards much stronger annual earnings ahead. All right, so kind of going back to the charts. Again, this is the monthly chart. I do have a target at 180. Let's take it down to the weekly chart again. And we can see this huge spike on volume. So, there is a level of interest now at the 150th level. But the reason why I have this 180 target, you just have a bunch of rejection wicks, including a pivot low in between that 180 and 185 level. All right, so this is the daily chart. Again, you can see that spike higher, and we did have a couple days sell-off. Again, as buyers of this surge was just taking profits. These are the pivots that we saw, rejections candles that we saw in the weekly chart. But if you get past 180, price can move higher, at least to 200. All in all, a good week. Let's see how the price action transpires in the subsequent weeks, but I do anticipate a pullback or basing, at least until some of the moving averages catch up to price. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.